everyone. Good morning. It's Margaret Manning here. Welcome to 60 and Me. Welcome to a new day. Hope you're doing great today. I'm having my morning cup of tea. I think I mentioned to you in a previous video that I've been trying new teas from a little shop in Germany that I visited. And this one is called Einschlaf tea. No idea what that is. So I looked it up on my translator. It's actually passion fruit. Can you see the passion flower tea? And it's good for, it says impact, whatever that means. So it means impact, it's sort of rejuvenation, strength, and something that we probably all need these days. So I'm trying my Anschlaf tea. It's actually pretty good. It's kind of a herbal tea. It's a greeny tea, and it's very, very nutritious. So hope you're got a cup of tea or coffee and juice, smoothie, whatever you love, and settle down and we'll have a little chat this morning. Now, a few days ago, I did a video on my favorite necklaces, and it was so funny. I did it kind of just because I noticed I had so many of them, and people were asking me a little bit about where I got them and why I was attracted to certain styles, and I did this article, and everyone gave me such wonderful feedback, and I realized as I was reading your comments how much the jewels that we adorn ourselves with, the things that we buy for ourselves, really do tell the story, of who we are and what we love in life. And they speak our voice. So people told stories about wearing jewelry that, of course, their partners had given them after before they passed, and mothers' jewelry, ancestral hand-me-downs that were really meaningful. It was really kind of a nice connection to all of you. So thanks for the comments. And I wanted to continue today with picking up on what some people said, which is, I don't really wear necklaces. I'm not wearing one today. I don't wear necklaces, but I love bracelets. And so I thought, well, I do love bracelets too. Because I work so much on the computer, I don't wear them as much anymore. But in fact, I remember many years ago, I had a website or a little blog I put together called Bangles and Bindis. And it was my little blog about travels to India, which I do still adore. And every time I would go, I would buy new bangles. And then give most of them away. It was just a lot of fun. But another little tidbit from my past that you might not know about is about 15 years ago, I had a shop that I owned in Seattle. It was a little shop called Passion for India. And it was right on the high street in Capitol Hill. And I sold Indian textiles and jewelry, artifacts, handicrafts, because I have a huge passion for India. And the shop was there for about 4 years. It was just before 9/11. So we had a little challenge with, keeping things going afterwards. But for 4 years, I had this beautiful shop. And so I bought a lot of bangles and bindis for that adventure. One of the highlights of my life, to be honest. I loved it. So we ramble, but here's me and my bangles today. And I guess I'll start with India, because whenever I would go to Jaipur, I would always pick up a bangle or two or 10 or more. And this is just a perfect example of the kind of bangle that I would buy. Can you see it's got beautiful little jewels on it? Very inexpensive. You buy them at the local market, and they're just gorgeous on your hand, and you can wear them in layers. A lot of people wear, multiple bangles, but that's one of my India bangles. So that's one that has great memories. My friend Vina and I would always go shopping for lots of bangles during my trips. By the way, before I continue, I should take off the one I've got on my wrist here. You notice I probably wear this all the time, and maybe you've wondered, what is that black band? What this is, it's a little ID bracelet. Since I travel so much, I have a little ID bracelet that's got my name, son's phone number, and a few details in case I get into a situation where I just want to point and say, call this person. It's my little ID bracelet. I'll take that off for now. So, India bracelet number one. Another one, I'll show you another India bracelet because I adore this one. I've kept this one all my years. It's hard to see the real beauty of these on a camera, but you see it's just a little purple bangle, It's got purple and St. Crystal, and I wear that a lot. I really like it. It goes with everything that I like. It's my colors. So that's my next bangle from India. Now, I do pick up a lot of bangles on my travels, and this one is kind of a fun story. I was in Burma this year, Myanmar, and I was with a group. I very rarely travel with a group, but this time I was, and we had a stop in. I think it was Bagan. It was the airport we got to. We had 20 minutes before the flight boarded, and of course, our little eyes were looking at all these wonderful little shops that were in the airport. And so we ran over to one counter, and there were necklaces and bracelets, and I picked out this bracelet. Well, actually, I picked out a necklace. And I've worn it before, but it was, I bought the necklace and she said, "Oh, you get the bracelet with it." And I, oh my gosh, I get the bracelet with it. And it's really cool. It's like one of these, ta-da, it's like a fold up bracelet. Like you just wrap it around your wrist. Isn't that cute? And it's pearls, my pearls, of course. And I think the necklace and this together were, I don't know, a couple of dollars. It was just beautiful to get such a little treasure. But this little bracelet is from Burma, from Myanmar. That one I really like too. And I also have a little pearl bracelet that I bought in Bali. Very simple. I bought this one in Ubud. I went into a little shop and I was buying necklaces, and I've shown a few of those, but this was a little bracelet, just tiny pearls. But listen, it's got a bell. I love sensory delights. And so every time I wear this little bracelet, the bells ring. They're tiny. But I just thought it was so pretty and so ethnic and so sweet. And it just has a little clasp on the end. So it's not, terribly fancy. I don't know how long it will last me, but there it is. Another little bangle bracelet from Ubud in Bali. Now, what else have I got? Okay, I got another funky one in Seminyak, which is also in Bali. I went into this shop and I bought some necklaces, but this bracelet caught my eye. Not sure really why, because it's really kind of different than everything else I've ever purchased. But here it is. Can you see? It's kind of like on a sewn on a strap, and it's got beautiful red. I think it's cornelian, or I don't know if it's even a real jewel, but it's just so pretty. And I was wearing at the time, I think, a teal blue top, and for some reason this really struck me. Isn't that nice? Yes, I wore that all my time in Bali. I wish it was a necklace too. It's kind of pretty. But anyway, that's my Bali bracelet. And again, it's got little dangles on it, just very kind of ornate and ethnic. It's built around what women there would wear. It's not really for tourists. It's just a cute little bracelet. So that's another one from Abood. Okay, this one is, well, it's more than one. My friend Maureen, a dear friend of mine in Seattle, knew how much I loved bangles, and so one holiday she bought me this bangle set, and I love this thing. I must have worn this 1,000 times. Can you see all these bangles? I think there's about 10 of them on this. No, there's more than that. And they're all different. So some have got little pink, it's actually fabric, like silk, with little gold accents. Some of it's just gold with little teeny weeny crystal accents. Some very plain gold ones. There's another couple. Oh, this one's lovely. It's just a ornamented gold. Oh, I don't know if it's real gold, but it doesn't matter. And isn't that pretty? And they're all worn together. And when you put these on, I will put them on because they're so fun to wear. I have to put them on 3 or 4 at a time because it's so hard to get them all on at once. And when you go to India, of course, you'll see women wearing these all the time. And they go all the way up their arms and they just love putting them on. And in fact, I don't think Indian women even go out of the house without bangles on. But it's just a chain of bangles. And when you wear them, you feel so feminine and just so nice. I'm sure a lot of you have this kind of accessory where it just stacks on itself and moves with you. It's good for dancing. So that's my bracelet bracelet set from my good friend Maureen. And I think that's another thing about bangles and rings, small items, is that they're perfect gifts. And you often have an item that was given to you in some circumstance that was meaningful. Maybe it was a birthday, like a milestone birthday, or it was just saying that I love you as a friend, I care about you, and that was what this set was all about. And I really appreciated it. But you can go out and buy these things like one at a time, like what do you call it, a charm bracelet. And then you can just add different charms to it so that you just kind of grow with it and it grows with you. So I'm still taking my bangles off. There they are. Last one. So that's my little bangle set. I have a few more here. Isn't this fun? Okay, this one I bought, I think in Seattle at Nordstrom's. And I must have been going through some kind of bohemian funky stage at the time because it's it's leather. It's got crystals on it, and it's got little gold bands, and it snaps together with just with a snap. And I wore this a lot for a while, and I haven't worn it in a while, so it's kind of feels interesting on my wrist. It's very big for me. You'd wear it, I think, in a winter month where you're wearing heavy clothes, maybe with a turtleneck or something a little bit. But isn't that neat? I just thought it was kind of unusual. And I still do, but maybe it's not so much my voice anymore. But I do like this one, and I wanted to show you because it's different. It's just a different. It shows how you can mix it up. And okay, oh, two more, actually three more. This one, it's my very plain pearl. Love these with little magnets on the end. If you have any finger problems or arthritis, whatever, these are great because you just literally put it on and it snaps shut, and then you pull it off. This one is just my kind of a go-to. It kind of goes with all my pearls. And I have, as I said, two more, I think. This one is not the one I was wearing earlier, although it looks the same. It's one of those black stretchies. The reason I wanted to show you this is that in your corporate days, if you did work in corporate, did you ever go to an event and they handed out these little bracelets for you that say something that's, a theme for the event or something you're trying to communicate? Well, I won't tell you all the secrets of this one, but it was when I worked at Microsoft, and I kept this silly thing because the job I was doing at that time was so meaningful to me. It was most probably, well, besides 60 and Me, the most important job I did, and it had the most impact. So this little bracelet reminds me of that time. Little yin yang on the back. That was symbolic. That meant something. I hope that you're not getting bored with all these. I'm just going to continue with one more, and then I want you to tell me about your bracelets. So this one, of course, is my evening bracelet. And I think I've been through, I don't know, 10 of these in my life. It's not real diamonds, but it's a little bracelet with sparkles. And with these ones, I find a lot they catch on your clothes if you don't find one that's really well made. And I got this little one. And I wear it with black dresses or with just anything really. It's kind of another go-to for me. My little diamante, fake faux diamond bracelet. And I bet a lot of you have got this one. It's a lovely little thing. I bought this actually at the recycling place in my town, which I talk about all the time because I love it. So that is it. That's my bangles. I've got some other like plastic ones and all kinds of cool and funky ones that I just in the summer I wear. But I think that's about 10 that I love. So I hope that's been inspiring. I hope you've enjoyed kind of going down my little memory lane with me. And I'd love to hear about your bracelets or an item of jewelry that you love. Tell me, what it means in your life, what it says about you as a person, and let's have a fun conversation. So anyway, I hope that you're going to have a great day today. Go get a bracelet, have a memory associated with it, put it on, and just go out and absorb that memory and that fantastic experience. Or buy one. Buy a little bracelet today. Something fun and inexpensive, just for fun. Okay, everybody, well, have a wonderful day and hope that you are doing well, and speak with you all again really, really soon. Take very good care for now. Bye-bye.